time zones are probably going to be the last thing on people's mind after May 2040. People will be in survival mode. Now, the vast majority of humanity in 2040 is going to be okay. But the level of destruction that's going to happen in Asia is going to basically shock people awake. Whoever's still asleep 18 years from now is probably going to wake the hell up. But by then, it's a little too late. Those who have already prepared, they already have all they've already got everything prepared. They know where they are. They're either prepared spiritually or they're prepared in the physical capacity, which is having a bunker somewhere. They're living in an underground community or in the mountains in a cave system. Like I said, I mean, how you prepare often has a lot to do with whether you will survive or not. And this needs to be interpreted in two different ways. One is spiritual and one is physical. There are some of you that will never cross over to the breaking free aspect of our reality. And I get that. But there are many of you who will. This is why our ancient records are our most philosophical writers, their compositions. This is why the biblical material, there are dual messages all throughout reality, and it doesn't negate the other. Just because one thing is true does not mean the other is false. This is the polarity that AIX wants you to accept, because it allows for AIX to control you better, to put you into a reality tunnel that expends the less amount of energy. But in the real world, just because Jason's not going to prepare, I'm not going to have a box set aside full of ramen noodle soups. I'm not going to have a box set aside of canned goods. I'm not doing any of those things because I know that I have hit a level now where I can create an informed field in minutes and have the things that I need to do, whatever I need to do. I know that because of the informed field that I have built around me, the information that I have accepted to be true, the fact that I know that reality will reciprocate if I just project the image that I'm going to be okay, reality will make sure that I am okay. It will not let me be a liar. Reality will be commiserate with what I am projecting. So those who plan for this apocalypse and all, that's fine too. Many of them will be survivors. Some of them will spend hundreds of thousands of dollars of their own money to build some earthquake-proof bunker and then have their whole family in it, and there's not going to be any devastation in May 2040 that even comes within 1,000 miles of their location. Others will prepare and be glad they prepared, but they were on that physical level. They weren't on the breaking free level. They weren't looking at reality objectively. Instead, they allowed themselves to be subject to it. Huge difference. Both are true, but they're very different. I have chosen to live my life in absolute and total faith. This is why I don't stack a big bank account. Don't need it. I get the donations I need to do whatever I need to do when I need to do it. It just happens for me. I have not, since I've been out of prison, suffered. So I can't denigrate those who want to prepare, but in wanting to prepare, you accept that you are basically subject to the physical reality around you. You're not a creator. Simple as that. You're not wrong. This is how we are conditioned to live and believe our entire lives. So I can't sit here and say, man, you're terribly wrong for that. I can't, because if I was to preach just being the breaking free level of reality, just being spiritual, just being the informed field that you project, if I was to try to convey this to other people and tell them it's the only way, one, I'm in direct violation because I don't know your spiritual level. I don't know the level of ability that you have to reach inside yourself and pull out the very things that you need in life. I don't know, because everything that we need is not external from us, it's within. Every single aspect of our existence that we suffer is because we pulled it out of us and then we let it manifest. It's not the way you're taught, but I can't convey that because I would be wrong. If you're vibrating on an entirely different frequency than I am, I would be absolutely wrong to get you to follow protocols that would never work for you, because you're not me and you're not like the others who are like me. And there are many of us, you just don't know. Some of the quietest people in society are the most spiritual, and they're quiet for a reason. But then there are others like me who can't be quiet. I'm just exploding with information. And sometimes I think that it was meant to be, because by now somebody should have stopped me. By now somebody should have put an end to the information that I'm putting out. So what benefactor is strengthening my informed field that I can actually reach out and contact people all over the world? I don't know. I don't know. And I'm not going to sit here and try to cogitate over it because I don't care. I'm just doing what I feel I need to be doing every morning when I get up. I'll let the dominoes fall where they lay. Because if I worry about where the dominoes fall, then I'm worried about all this physicality and all this stuff that AIX wants me to concentrate on. I don't care about AIX. I'm not going to focus on him. And I would never even mention artificial intelligence X had I not been trying to teach others about it. Because in my reality, it's nothing. It doesn't govern me. It doesn't control me. And anytime it tries to distract me, I ignore it.